Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we will start our next unit, that is planning of building. So we know that the building must be planned on paper and on the architect drawing board before construction of that building is undertaken. So in residential buildings like bungalows, farmhouse, flat system, apartments, townships, and public buildings like post office, banks, hostels, cinema theaters, railway stations. So for this, the planning is required before the construction activity is undertaken. So in the planning process, some basic principles are involved, which are known as principle of planning, and these are applied to both public as well as the residential buildings. And these principles ensure the proper and economical utilization of space and other resources required for the building. So these are the principles like aspect, prospect, orientation, privacy, circulations, grouping, roominess, furniture requirement, sanitation, elegance, economy, assess architectural composition, and climate effect. First we will see about the aspect. Aspect is defined as the positioning of windows and doors in the external walls to take maximum advantage of natural gifts such as sunlight and wind or breeze. So thus various rooms have different requirements, and hence the aspect changes as per the rooms. Kitchen should have its windows in the eastern walls, and as the morning sunlight has germ killing UV rays, the kitchen can be more hygienic in this way. Bedroom should have the west or southwest aspect, as in winter the sun is towards south, so the bedroom will remain warm, and during summer the sun is towards north, so bedroom will remain cool. Drawing room and study room, they should have the northern aspect, as the maximum light can receive from this direction. So this figure shows us the arrangement of the windows in the external wall, and this tables gives us the recommended aspect and the influencing factor of each room. Next we will see about the next principle, prospect, and here the prospect means taking advantages of the desirable views like windows, doors, and balconies of features outside the building, such as gardens, lake, sea, river, hill, etc. And prospect also means that blocking of the undesirable views, such as garbage dump, slum, gutter, railway tracks, by providing the blank walls without windows towards the undesirable views. So this prospect is important for residential as well as the public building. This figure shows us the arrangement of balconies for the lakeside prospect in lakeside resort. So blocking of garbage depot by blank wall is shown over here. Next we will see about the orientations. What is orientation? Orientation means the placing of the rooms with reference to the north direction, and the same plan can be placed on the plot in various ways to give the different orientation. So these three principles, that is aspect, prospect, and orientation, they can be employed in the planning by the use of sun diagram. So this is the sun diagram. The sun diagram of any place can be prepared and used in the planning of residential buildings. So the principle of orientation is an ancient one, and it is expressed in Vastu Shastra, and in this ancient sciences more and more meaning is being found. If we consider the orientation of buildings, so in apartments, two or more flats are constructed or located at one floor, which are located at different direction, and hence it is very difficult to get the benefit of the particular direction. So some flats may get natural wind, some may get sunlight in morning, and hence orientation not possible in all flat in apartment. Next is privacy. So privacy can be classified into two, that is internal privacy and external privacy. And privacy can be of sight, sound, and both sight and sound. So in internal privacy, this means prevention of direct view inside any room from any other room or from passage. So proper placement of doors ensures the internal privacy. Though the above discussion shows us above discussion, it should be sufficient to give the answer to the question what is privacy, but privacy has more deeper architectural implementation, or we can say implications. Privacy should not be obtrusive in planning. It should not compartmentalize the space into rigid volume and spaces. It should not be of the suffocating type where communication is totally cut off, and this privacy should be communicative and open between the spaces. So this is the internal privacy. So it is the privacy within the building. It can be achieved by correct positioning of the doors and openings of shutters, then proper grouping of rooms, providing buffer area between bedroom and other rooms, then vertical segregation of room, that is providing drawing, dining, kitchen, toilet at ground floor, and bed and toilet at first floor. This is the plan which shows us the placing of the doors and windows. Next is external privacy. So this means the privacy of the entire building from the surrounding building, and privacy from noise and pollution from road, also privacy from the crowding which is taken outside. And this external privacy can be maintained by good planning. So it can be achieved by principle of planning. First is providing compound walls to a height of 1.35 to 1.5 meter, then planting trees along the compound wall that acts as a sound and sight barrier, and third one is providing screen wall, curtain walls, and raft walls on veranda. Thank you.